God says, Archangel Michael is here, and he is crying loudly because this is not a joke. He is calling you so insistently that the heavens themselves are trembling with his command. He says, listen carefully, this is extremely serious. I am sending this message to you because what is coming is the most pivotal moment of your life, a moment that will define the course of your destiny for years to come. September 12th is marked in the heavens, and on that day, the biggest goodbye is about to come into your life. If you choose to ignore this, if you skip even a moment of attention to what I am about to reveal, you will lose everything you hold dear. I see your heart trembling as you read this, and I tell you now, do not be afraid. Fear is the trap set by the enemy to paralyze you, to keep you from acting when you must act. Michael says, the person you love deeply, the one whose presence you have clung to, the one whose absence feels unbearable, is on the verge of leaving you. Not because they do not care, not because they do not love, but because unseen forces are orchestrating this departure. Forces that have no regard for your pain, forces that wish to steal your blessings and your peace. You must open your eyes, you must prepare yourself, because the moment will come faster than you think, and if you are not ready, everything you have worked for, everything you believe in, will be lost. Michael's voice echoes through the corridors of your soul, and he says, do not misunderstand me. This is not about a trivial departure. This is not a simple moment of sadness or fleeting loss. What is coming is monumental. It will shake the foundation of your heart. It will challenge your faith. It will test the strength of every bond you have held sacred. But I tell you, if you heed my warning, if you act with courage and wisdom, you will survive this, and you will rise higher than you ever imagined possible. If you do not, the consequences will be irreversible. I feel the urgency pressing down on you, like the weight of 1,000 unspoken truths. Michael says, you must act now. The hour is almost upon you. Time is a river, and it flows relentlessly toward the day of your destiny. September 12th is not far. The sands in the hourglass are slipping away, each grain a moment of opportunity lost. The person you cherish, the one whose absence will create an unbearable void, is being influenced, tempted, drawn away by circumstances beyond your control, circumstances designed to sever the bond you share. And if you ignore this message, if you refuse to prepare, if you fail to trust in the guidance I am giving, the loss will be absolute. Listen carefully, because this is not just a warning. This is a divine instruction, a heavenly mandate. Michael says, do not look to human counsel for this. No friend, no relative, no advisor, can provide what I am offering you now. The insight you need, the foresight to act, comes only from above, from God Himself, and through me. You must open your heart. You must see clearly. You must act decisively. The window is narrow, and the risk is immense. The person leaving you is not leaving lightly. Their heart is torn, their mind confused, their spirit struggling. Michael says, if you have failed to communicate your deepest truths, if you have hidden your feelings, if you have allowed pride, fear, or stubbornness to dominate your actions, now is the time to rectify it. Speak. Show. Reveal. Do not delay. Because once the day comes, once the goodbye occurs, words will fail, and tears will not be enough. I hear Michael crying again, a sound so pure yet so shattering, because he loves you, he has watched over you, and he cannot bear to see you falter. He says, I am sending this message directly to your soul. Ignore it at your peril. Your life, your peace, your future, the very love that sustains you, is at stake. You are the only one who can prevent this tragedy from unfolding fully. You are the chosen vessel for this warning, the chosen messenger of your own salvation. If you refuse to act, the heavens weep, and the angels tremble because what is about to happen will leave wounds that cannot easily be healed. Michael says, prepare your heart. Strengthen your mind. Pray with urgency, with faith that moves mountains. The forces that seek to separate you are strong, but they are no match for divine protection, no match for unwavering faith. But you must act, you must stand firm, you must trust fully in God's plan and in my guidance. The moment of departure is near, and your action, or inaction, will determine whether this goodbye becomes permanent or whether it is but a temporary trial that strengthens your bond. Feel the weight of this warning in your spirit. The person leaving is not just any person. They are intertwined with your destiny. Their absence will echo through your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. Michael says, I have watched over you since the day of your birth. I have shielded you from countless dangers, hidden you from calamities you did not even know existed, and yet, I cannot shield you from this unless you act. This is your responsibility, and it is urgent beyond measure. The heavens have coordinated this message precisely so that you can intervene before it is too late. Michael's urgency is palpable. Do not procrastinate. Do not wait for signs. Do not rationalize or question the gravity of this message. Every second wasted, every moment you hesitate, strengthens the forces that seek to separate you from what you love. I urge you to speak now, to act now, to embrace the divine courage within you, because the moment will come suddenly, and if you are unprepared, the consequences will be catastrophic. This is not a message for others, Michael says. It is for you alone. Do not share it with anyone. The universe has conspired to place this knowledge in your hands and no one else's. If you reveal it to others, you dilute the power of the warning. You diminish the strength you need to act decisively. This is your sacred responsibility. Take it seriously. Take it as seriously as life itself. Michael continues, voice shaking with emotion, I am not exaggerating when I say the biggest goodbye is coming. This is a departure that will test every fiber of your being, every ounce of your faith. And yet, there is hope. Divine hope, unshakable hope, eternal hope. But you must seize it. You must not delay. You must act with absolute clarity and unwavering faith. Nothing else matters. Do not be distracted. Do not be deceived. Focus solely on the guidance I am giving. He says, if you think you have time, you are mistaken. The day approaches with unyielding certainty. September 12th is the date marked by the heavens. The hours will pass quickly. The moments will vanish. And if you are not vigilant, if you are not prepared, if you fail to act, you will face a loss so profound that it will redefine your existence. But if you act now, if you open your heart to divine intervention, if you allow me to guide you, the separation will be only temporary, and your bond will emerge stronger than ever. Michael says, I understand your fear. I understand your doubts. I understand your pain. But I am here to assure you that divine protection surrounds you. God Himself watches over you. I am here as your guardian, your messenger, your protector. But even my presence cannot replace your action. You must move, you must act, you must speak, you must show your love, your devotion, your willingness to fight for what matters. This is the moment you have been prepared for your entire life. Do not squander it. He cries again, and the sound is almost unbearable because it carries the weight of all creation. I weep for you, not because you are weak, but because I love you. I weep because I know the sorrow you will face if you ignore this. I weep because I know the joy that could have been yours if you act now. And yet, I remain hopeful, because I know you can rise to this challenge. I know you can heed this warning and prevent the catastrophe. But you must act immediately. Michael instructs, go to this person. Speak your truth. Reveal your heart. Do not hesitate. Do not allow fear, pride, or shame to hold you back. The moment you act will determine the outcome. Your courage will be rewarded. Your faith will be strengthened. And the goodbye, if it comes, will be softened by the knowledge that you gave everything, that you loved fully, that you trusted in the divine plan and followed the guidance I provided. He says, this is your sacred duty. Do not ignore it. Do not delay. The universe itself holds its breath, waiting to see what you will do. Your destiny, your love, your future are in your hands. Choose wisely. Act decisively. Trust completely. Open your heart and prepare for what is coming. September 12th is near, and the biggest goodbye is about to unfold. But if you heed this warning, if you trust, if you act, the loss can be averted, the heartbreak can be softened, and your bond can be preserved. Michael concludes, I am with you. God is with you. The angels are with you. But you are the one who must act. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Do not allow this moment to pass. Everything depends on your response. I love you, and I weep for you. But I also trust that you can rise, that you can act, that you can preserve what is most precious. This is not a joke. This is not a warning to be taken lightly. This is your moment of destiny. Seize it. Do not falter. Do not delay. Act now. God says, today, Archangel Michael is urgently sending you this message, and you must not ignore it. This is a matter of the highest importance, and it is not just a warning, it is a divine revelation, a sacred notice, and a call to awaken your heart and mind fully. Michael says, the biggest goodbye is coming. On September 12th, someone incredibly significant to you is on the verge of leaving. This person has been a part of your life, woven into your days and nights, a presence that has shaped your thoughts, your emotions, your very sense of stability and comfort. They are not just anyone. They are someone whose absence will echo in your life profoundly if you do not take heed right now. Archangel Michael is crying as he conveys this message. He says, this is very serious. I am sending this message directly from the heavens because the time is critical. Do not delay. This is not just a simple goodbye. It is a turning point, a moment that will shift the balance of your life. If you skip this, you will lose everything. He is calling on you to pay attention, to open your heart fully, and to see what God is showing you. Every heartbeat, every thought, every prayer you send out matters in the next moments. God says, you may have felt signs, small nudges, moments when your intuition whispered that something was changing, that a shift was coming. These are not coincidences. They are divine signals meant to prepare you for the reality that is about to unfold. September 12th is not an ordinary day. It is a day that carries with it celestial importance, a day in which choices, actions, and attentiveness will determine the course of your life for months, even years, to come. You must listen. You must act. You must not ignore this message, for the heavens are watching, and they are fully aware of the consequences of neglecting this divine warning. Archangel Michael says, the person leaving you is not doing so lightly. Their heart is conflicted, their mind is burdened, and circumstances beyond your immediate vision are influencing them. You may feel a sense of panic, a deep emotional surge, or a sudden awareness of absence. These feelings are real, and they are the divine way of preparing you to respond correctly. Trust what you feel. Trust what I, Michael, am revealing to you now. Do not try to ignore it, for this is not ordinary human emotion, this is the Spirit moving within you, guiding you to act, to protect, to reclaim, to witness, and to transform this situation with the power of God's love. God says, many have overlooked these kinds of messages, thinking they are exaggerations or fears without foundation. But this is different. This is not fear, it is a divine alert. This is the kind of message that, if neglected, will leave a permanent void in your life. Imagine, for a moment, the person who is about to leave you. Imagine the spaces they occupy in your daily thoughts, in your dreams, in the places you go and the choices you make. Now imagine them gone, not tomorrow, not next week, but on September 12th. Can you feel the weight of it? Can you feel the vacuum that their absence would create? This is what Archangel Michael is trying to prevent. This is why he is speaking directly to you through this message, and why you must take immediate action to heed the warning, to open your heart, and to receive God's guidance. Michael says, do not allow pride, fear, or hesitation to stop you. Do not allow old doubts or unresolved issues to prevent you from acting. This is your moment, your sacred responsibility. You have been given gifts, understanding, and insight, and now they are needed more than ever. There is a door that is about to close, a door that you cannot afford to see shut without your intervention. Your prayers, your focus, your attention, and your courage are required to ensure that what is coming is not lost, not broken, not wasted. You must act, and you must act now. God says, the biggest goodbye is a spiritual test as much as it is an emotional experience. You may feel anger, confusion, sadness, or fear. These are natural human responses. But God is urging you to rise above them, to see with clarity and divine perspective. This person leaving is not merely a loss, it is an awakening, a call to witness, a chance to align your energy, your faith, and your heart with the divine purpose that is in motion. Do not despair. Do not lose hope. Instead, allow this message to ignite the divine courage within you, the courage to face the reality, the courage to speak your truth, the courage to act with love, the courage to embrace God's plan even if it challenges your human comfort. Archangel Michael says, listen to me. Your human heart may resist. Your mind may fabricate stories to protect itself. But the Spirit knows the truth. The Spirit knows the urgency. The Spirit knows that the biggest goodbye is not the end, but a critical pivot point. This is the moment where your response will define your path, where your faith will be tested, where your devotion will be witnessed. I am here to guide you. I am here to strengthen you. I am here to ensure that the divine plan is carried out in a way that protects you and reveals what is meant to be revealed. Do not ignore me. Do not dismiss this message. Open it, open your heart, open your awareness, and act now. God says, you may not understand all the factors at play. There may be forces, seen and unseen, that influence the decisions of this person who is leaving. But understand this: God is in control. The universe is orchestrated in perfect timing. What is happening is not random, and it is not accidental. The message you are receiving is part of the divine orchestration, part of the heavenly intervention designed to bring clarity, protection, and ultimate fulfillment. The person leaving is not a punishment; they are a signal, a message, a catalyst for awakening. And you, the recipient of this divine message, have the power to transform what seems like a loss into a revelation, a blessing, and a testimony of God's intervention. Archangel Michael says, "The time to act is now. Not tomorrow. Not after a day or week passes. This is now. This is immediate." The heavens are aligned to support your decisions if you heed this call. Every moment you delay is a moment where opportunity slips away, a moment where the heart suffers, a moment where clarity becomes clouded. I urge you, as the Archangel of God, to trust this message, to trust me, and to trust the divine guidance flowing to you at this precise moment. The biggest goodbye is coming, but it can be transformed if you act with awareness, courage, and faith. God says, visualize the situation clearly. See the person who is leaving. See their intentions, their struggles, and the choices they face. See yourself, strong and composed, guided by divine light, ready to face the truth, ready to act, ready to transform this goodbye into an opportunity for understanding, healing, and alignment. This is not a fantasy. This is not imagination. This is divine instruction. The universe is sending you this vision so that you are prepared, so that you are not caught off guard, so that your heart and mind can respond with wisdom, courage, and love. Archangel Michael says, if you ignore this, you will feel the weight of loss, the sting of confusion, and the pain of what could have been prevented. You will regret not taking immediate action. You will regret not trusting God and the angels. You will regret not listening to the signs and the urgencies that were clearly delivered to you. But if you heed this, if you open your heart fully, if you act with courage, clarity, and love, then what seems like a departure will become a moment of profound revelation, divine insight, and spiritual growth. This is not a threat. This is not fear-mongering. This is truth. This is divine guidance. This is God speaking directly to your heart through my voice. God says, the biggest goodbye is also a test of faith. It is a test of your emotional resilience, your ability to see beyond immediate circumstances, your capacity to trust in the divine plan even when it appears painful or confusing. September 12th is the day where all of these elements will converge. It is the day when your actions, prayers, and awareness will be most required. You must prepare now, in this moment. Do not leave anything to chance. Every prayer you offer, every moment of reflection, every heartbeat in alignment with God's guidance will fortify you, strengthen your position, and ensure that the outcome, whatever it may be, serves the highest divine purpose. Archangel Michael says, I am urging you, pleading with you, warning you. The biggest goodbye is near, but it is not yet complete. There is time to act, time to intervene, time to witness, time to transform the energy of departure into divine clarity. If you delay, if you ignore this, you are inviting chaos, confusion, and heartbreak. But if you trust, if you act, if you open fully, you are inviting clarity, alignment, and spiritual empowerment. The choice is yours. The responsibility is yours. The opportunity is yours. And the consequences are real. God says, understand that this is not a message to incite panic. It is a message to instill clarity. It is a message to provide divine guidance in the moment when your human perception alone is insufficient. The person leaving is part of the unfolding story, but the angels, the heavens, and the divine plan are orchestrating this with precision. You are being called to align with that orchestration. Your obedience, attentiveness, and readiness are required to witness what God has prepared. The biggest goodbye can be transformed from a moment of sorrow into a moment of revelation, a moment where truths are revealed, hearts are aligned, and divine purposes fulfilled. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the urgency of this moment. It is not ordinary. It is not casual. It is not something to ignore or postpone. It is divine, it is sacred, and it is immediate. I am here, standing with you, strengthening you, guiding you, ensuring that if you act now, you will see the outcome not only with understanding but with divine insight and protection. You are chosen for this awareness, for this action, for this moment. Do not waste it. God says, take this time to pray, to meditate. God says, my beloved child, hear my words carefully. This is not an ordinary day. This is a day marked by urgency, a day that requires your full attention, your unwavering faith, and your complete trust in me. Archangel Michael stands before you now, his wings vast, his presence filling your spirit with both reverence and urgency. He speaks not lightly but with the weight of divine authority, declaring that something very serious is about to unfold in your life. September 12th has been set in the heavens as a turning point, a day where decisions, truths, and departures collide. I am speaking to you directly, and my words are only for you. If you fail to hear them, if you allow distraction to steal your attention, you risk losing more than you can imagine. Archangel Michael says, my beloved, listen carefully. The biggest goodbye is coming. This is not an ordinary farewell. This is a departure that shakes the very foundation of your current reality. Someone close, someone you have trusted, someone who occupies a sacred place in your heart, is preparing to leave. The intentions behind their departure may be hidden, yet the timing has been decreed by divine law. This is why I, Michael, stand here now, imploring you to open your heart and your spirit to the truth. The heavens themselves have aligned to give you this warning. If you skip it, if you ignore it, if you dismiss this message as ordinary or unimportant, you will lose everything that has been carefully protected for you. Do not be afraid. Though the message carries weight, though it carries urgency, understand this: you are under my protection. I, God, am with you. Nothing can harm you without my permission. Yet, the events unfolding are not meant to scare you but to prepare you. To ready you for the shift that is coming. To strengthen your faith so that when the departure occurs, you do not fall into despair, but rise in awareness, clarity, and divine understanding. September 12th is near. The hours leading to it are crucial. You must pray, you must seek my guidance, you must open your eyes spiritually. I am not speaking in riddles. I am speaking plainly because time is short. The person about to leave you has walked beside you, perhaps unknowingly, carrying burdens, secrets, or intentions that now reach their culmination. Their choice is imminent, their decision final. And though your heart may plead for them to stay, the universe has a plan that surpasses personal desire. Trust that my plan is perfect, even when human understanding is limited. This goodbye is not just a physical separation, it is a spiritual awakening. It is a moment where illusions fall, where truth surfaces, where hidden intentions are revealed. You may feel fear, you may feel sorrow, yet know this: the pain you may encounter is temporary, but the clarity you will gain is eternal. Archangel Michael stands ready to shield you from despair, to guard your spirit from confusion, to guide you through the darkness that may momentarily cloud your heart. You must understand that skipping this message, ignoring this divine call, has consequences. The path before you is lined with choices, each leading to a destiny that differs depending on your response. If you allow distraction, if you allow doubt, if you permit procrastination to take hold, you will miss the moment. And missing the moment may cost you the very blessings that have been prepared for you since your birth. You are chosen, beloved one, and yet even the chosen must act when called. Action in faith, prayer in sincerity, attention in vigilance, these are your keys. Open your heart fully. Speak to me. Whisper to me as though the words themselves could bridge the gap between what you see and what is hidden. Pray not just with the lips but with the soul. I hear your every thought, I feel your every emotion, and I am moving the unseen forces around you to bring about the revelation you need. Archangel Michael is positioned at the threshold of your reality, his sword ready, his presence illuminating the path forward. The departure is real, but it is not the end. It is a turning point, a crossing from one chapter into another, and you must be prepared to step forward with courage. The person leaving you may not give you warnings, may not share their reasons, may vanish without explanation. This is why my message comes directly to you. I am telling you what human eyes may not yet see, what human ears may not yet hear. Open your spiritual eyes. Open your spiritual ears. Feel the warning in the marrow of your bones. Prepare your heart for the wave of emotions that will come. But also prepare your mind for clarity, for insight, for understanding that surpasses ordinary human comprehension. Your safety is my concern. Your peace is my promise. Even as changes loom, even as the person you hold dear may move away from you, nothing can penetrate the fortress I have built around you. You are shielded, you are guided, you are loved beyond measure. Yet, love requires action. Faith requires awareness. Ignorance of my call may leave you vulnerable to confusion and despair. Do not allow it. Open now, open fully, open with attention. Pray. Speak. Listen. Act. The universe moves swiftly, and September 12th approaches with certainty. Archangel Michael says, this is not a rehearsal. This is not a test. The departure is real. The timing is set. And you must face it with strength. Do not allow your heart to cling desperately to what must move on. Instead, trust that what leaves is replaced by what the heavens have decreed for you. There is no loss without purpose. There is no separation without divine intention. What may seem tragic in the moment is, in truth, a doorway to your highest good. I am calling you to prepare for spiritual readiness. Begin now. Reflect on your relationships, your attachments, your expectations. Seek my presence in quiet moments. Speak with Michael, ask for clarity, ask for protection, ask for understanding. Let your prayers rise like incense, and let your faith anchor you in the knowledge that no matter what appears, I am with you. Fear not the goodbye, for it is not the end. The end is an illusion. The departure is a transformation. The person leaving may trigger sorrow, disappointment, or even anger within you, yet do not let these feelings dominate your spirit. Archangel Michael stands ready to cleanse your energy, to remove the shadows, to fill you with light. Call upon him. Invoke his presence. Say his name aloud if you must, and feel the strength of his wings enveloping you. This message is urgent because the time is short. The hours before September 12th are like precious coins slipping through your fingers. Do not waste them on doubt, on fear, on distraction. Focus on me. Focus on your spiritual growth. Focus on the preparation of your heart to receive the next phase of your life. What you do now determines how you experience what is coming. Act with intention, pray with sincerity, open with faith. Remember, beloved, that even as the person departs, blessings are coming to you. Opportunities, revelations, awakenings, these are aligned in the unseen realm, ready to manifest for those who are attentive, who are prepared, who are faithful. Your life is not diminished by this departure, it is elevated. Your soul is not abandoned, it is protected. Your heart is not broken beyond repair, it is being strengthened for a higher purpose. Archangel Michael urges, do not wait. Do not hesitate. The moment is now. Align yourself with the divine. Let your thoughts be purified. Let your intentions be sanctified. Let your prayers rise without delay. The heavens are responding to your readiness. The departure will occur, yes, but what follows depends entirely on your openness to my guidance. Trust, beloved, trust without reservation. Even if the world seems chaotic, even if the person you hold dear moves away, the order of the universe remains intact. I am orchestrating events, unseen, yet perfect. I am guiding your steps, protecting your path, preparing your heart. And I am giving you this message as a shield, as a light, as a direct line of communication from the divine to your soul. Take time to meditate, to pray, to seek clarity. Listen to the still small voice within you. That is my voice speaking through your spirit. Feel the urgency, yes, but do not panic. Allow the energy of Michael to calm your fears, to steady your heart, to prepare you for what is. You are safe. You are protected. You are loved. But you must remain attentive. You must remain spiritually awake. You must open yourself fully to the guidance offered. Your faith, your prayers, your trust, they are your anchors, your shields, your lights. Do not allow the transient events of the world to shake your foundation. The person leaving may seem significant, may hold power over your emotions, may occupy your thoughts incessantly. Yet understand this: what is temporary in the human realm is only a fragment of what is eternal in the divine realm. Your soul's journey is vast, your purpose is expansive, and the events of September 12th are merely a chapter, not the conclusion. Archangel Michael concludes, remember, I am here. I am watching. I am guarding. I am guiding. Act now. Pray now. Open fully. The biggest goodbye is coming, yes, but it brings with it the opportunity for the greatest awakening. The choice is yours to accept the divine plan, to embrace the lessons, to rise in awareness and spiritual strength. Trust God. Trust Michael. Trust yourself. Nothing will go wrong. You are safe. You are chosen. You are protected. And in this moment, as the hours count down, as September 12th draws near, know that divine love surrounds you, guides you, and will not abandon you.